What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the AI Marketing Navigator. This is your daily compass in the ever-evolving world of AI marketing. Okay, navigators, continuing our streak of daily digest episodes where we're just updating you on the latest happenings the last 10 or to 12 days or so in the world of AI and AI marketing. In today's episode, we are going to be covering a few different stories. First one being that Elon Musk is suing OpenAI once again. Then we'll dive into a story about the feature that Reddit is potentially going to be releasing in their platform called AI-generated summaries. And the fact that Reddit, after the recent Google updates, is now one of the most ranked and searched for platforms and forums. Keeping track of the goings on within that tool is definitely going to be of interest to marketers in the coming year or so here in the near future. So let's go ahead and get started on the first story. It comes from the New York Times and was published on August 5th. And the headline reads, Elon Musk revives lawsuit against OpenAI and Sam Altman. The Tesla chief executive has renewed claims that the AI startup put profits and commercial interests ahead of the public good. So we already talked about an earlier lawsuit that Elon made against OpenAI, essentially alleging that they misrepresented their goals and intentions for artificial intelligence, and that they knowingly basically compromised safety for the public and for the public well-being when it came to AI for profit, specifically in the massive investment made into OpenAI by Microsoft. And that this was a specific violation of the agreement or contract under which the company was founded. Now, the last lawsuit was withdrawn by Elon and team the day before it was set to be ruled on. And essentially, OpenAI's response to that last lawsuit was to point to evidence and communications that Elon participated in the company's transition or eventual movement to a for-profit enterprise. And that he initially supported that decision. And it appears that OpenAI is again going to be just referring to that evidence to essentially prove to the court that they have not violated any agreements. The Times article goes on to explain basically the reasoning behind this new lawsuit. And it says, quote unquote, the new suit claims that Mr. Altman and Mr. Brockman knowingly misled him being Elon Musk, when they teamed up with him to create OpenAI. So that's kind of the new angle that this lawsuit is taking. Seems to be less about contract and founding agreements and more geared towards federal racketeering or financial fraud and stuff of that nature. One of the main concerns raised by the lawsuit is that OpenAI's contract with Microsoft states that Microsoft would actually lose access or no longer have access to OpenAI technology once AGI was achieved, artificial general intelligence. And according to the article, it looks like this is a big reason behind the suit, and that the lawsuit is seeking to discover or asking the courts to discover whether AGI has in fact been achieved at OpenAI. Okay, so moving on to the second story for today's Daily Digest, and that is an article from TechCrunch that was published on August 6th. And the article details a new feature that will be tested, it sounds like, later this year for Reddit. And that's going to be AI-generated summaries at the top of their search results. The TechCrunch article also says that this likely comes as not a surprise to many, considering that back in May, Reddit inked a partnership with OpenAI. And this is the first I'm learning of that particular partnership, although, again, I'm not surprised, that allowed them to use the technology to develop AI features within Reddit and also allowing OpenAI to train its models using Reddit's data and information. Maybe I did read about that, actually, now that I think about it, and it does kind of ring a bell. Apparently, also according to the article, Reddit signed a similar deal with Google earlier in the year. So as Reddit continues to make moves in the search space, the SEO space, that is, and now the AI space as well, marketers 100% need to keep their eyes on Reddit as a channel. And it's never too early to start considering maybe investing or engaging as your brand on that platform. Okay, so that was a short one for today's Daily Digest episode. If you enjoyed the show or found it useful in any way, please do me a favor and follow on Spotify or subscribe on your podcast platform of choice. A review on top of that would be even more appreciated and so super helpful to the show. So until next time, and as always, thanks for joining me, and remember to stay curious, stay consistent, and keep navigating forward. Bye.